Sean died when he was young, a heart condition. He had many surgeries on his heart, the first when he was just 3 days old. My wife Susan was born 2 years later, a perfect baby, no health issues at all. She's still healthy as a horse, and she still makes fun of me.
Men are such babies when they're sick. It's just a little bit of a flu.
What Susan doesn't realize is that everybody is a baby when they're sick. She just doesn't know what it's like to be sick.
Maybe I just want to say
Maybe. Anyway, he had a heart. Born with a hole in his heart that caused him to be weak. It made his fingertips and his lips blue. He had to be really careful not to overexert himself because his heart didn't have the capacity to do it. He hated it. Sean died, though. He played Little League, and the pitchers were starting to get softer to him. Plus, he had a runner in place because running the bases was out of the question. That's how I met Susan. I was Sean's runner. Why do I have to run the bases for him? Why can't he do it himself? I mean, I have to run my own bases.
because he can't, you asshole.
Oh, it was love at first sight. Now, should I wait for the light, Donna? All right. All right, should I wait for them to come up before I start to speak?
You're going on your walk.
I know, but I don't want to speak in the dark.
It's a crossfade.
Okay? Sean and I became good friends. I ran his bases. He showed me where his dad hid the good magazines. Now, kids today, they can find anything they want on the internet. But back when I was a kid, we had to go looking for such things. And when we found them, oh, it was like finding gold. Whew.
You are such a pervert. Where did you get this?
I found it.
Yeah, right. Went looking for it, more likely. Is this what you like?
What, girls?
Look, girls like this?
No. Well, yeah, but they're not.
Not what?
They're not my type.
What's your type?
You?
Well, my type isn't a pervert.
I was winning her over.
Stop a second. You're going to have to sit there 1 minute and put your head up a little bit so that I can see you in the lights, please. Can we go back to that cue?
Can we go back to that? Yep, thank you.
Yeah, you're going to have to do that.
Do head up?
Head up, chins up. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Just going to catch you while you're there. Okay. Now you can go.
I was winning her over. Now, by the time we got to high school, Susan a sophomore, Sean and I seniors, Son had had over 20 surgeries on his heart. They became almost routine, the surgeries. Sean would go away for a while, and when he came back, his lips he'd be weak, but he'd eventually get his strength back, and then some. Weeks would go by where his lips were pink and his fingertips were warm. He'd always have to go back, though. The final surgery was scheduled for December, 2 weeks before Christmas. Sean gave us all Christmas presents before he got admitted to the hospital, and he made us open them before he left. Now, he didn't have a lot of money because he didn't have the stamina for work and a job. So the presents were little things, tokens, really. You know, I don't even remember what he gave me. No, but for Susan, he found the perfect ring. 2 wires wrapped around themselves with little metal balls on the ends. I asked him where he got it, and he said, a gumball machine.
It's perfect. I love it.
And she did. She wore it all the time, and she even developed a habit of twisting it when she'd wear it. Now, in school, Sean and I would sit together in the cafeteria. And when Sean was in the hospital, Susan would take his place at the table.
I broke it.
What?
I broke it. I broke the ring.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. It's my present from Sean.
I'll fix it, I promise.
You will?
to fix that ring. I mean, it was so cheap, just a toy, really. I figured I'd just go to the gumball machine and get Susan another one. But before I had a chance to, Sean died. Too much anesthesia for his broken heart was the official word. Happened a few days before Christmas. None of us celebrated that year. The next year, I went to college, and 2 years thereafter, Susan did as well. We both ended up at the same large, crazy state school. You know, the one featured in that movie about the party animals? I told my parents this because they had a really good engineering program, but I don't know, mostly I just wanted to join a frat. Turns out I didn't like being in a frat, though, so for my junior year, I moved into my own apartment. That was the year that Susan came on as a freshman. Going through my things, I came across the broken ring in an old desk drawer. I'd never gotten a replacement. So I took it to a jeweler, and I asked them what could be done. The woman said they could make a copy, but it would be expensive. So I said, make a copy in gold. Now, it took several months, for them to get the casting and for me to save up enough beer money to pay for it, but just before Christmas, I got a copy of Sean's ring.
Oh, God, Timmy. We've barely seen each other all semester. How are you?
I'm good. I'm great, actually. Are you going home for Christmas?
Yeah, my dad's picking me up in a couple of hours. You?
Yeah, I'm leaving in a couple days.
We should hang out when you're back in town. I've missed you.
Really?
Really. I feel like we stopped being friends when...
I know. I'm sorry.
No, not your fault any more than mine.
Speaking of which...
Oh, Timmy, really? That's not right. I didn't get
Just open it.
Oh, Timmy.
You like it?
It's Sean's ring.
Yeah.
You had Sean's ring made in gold.
Merry Christmas.
Timmy, you didn't have to.
I promised I would.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I got caught up in the moment. I totally get it.
No, not at all.
I am the luckiest man alive. Most people don't know the moment someone fell in love with them, but I do. Now, marriages, even good marriages, have tough times. Susan and I have a good marriage. Oh. We also have tough times. Sometimes you just have to adjust, especially when those tough times come around the holidays. You have to try to ignore the problems and just focus on the good, Although that's the plan.
Merry Christmas.
I thought we weren't doing
It's
that.
Christmas Eve tradition.
I thought this year...
This year, yes. Let's just focus on now.
Merry Christmas.
You first?
Oh. Oh, thank you. It's terrific.
What's this?
To be totally honest, I don't quite remember.
That's kind of the problem, isn't it?
I'm sorry.
My fault. Cheap shot. Thank you. Timmy.
You like it?
It's Sean's ring.
Yeah,
You had Sean's ring made in gold.
I guess I did. Merry Christmas?
Tim, you didn't have to.
I promised I would. Okay. At first, I thought Susan must have taken the ring off and wrapped it up and placed it back under the tree. You know, sort of an olive branch to help get us through these tough times. But how would she have known that I would pick that one? What happened when she... You know, the whole... What I do know is that that Christmas was the best one in a really long time. But then...
Tim, you promised that if I went back to work, you'd help out. I know we're both tired.
I know.
But groceries don't walk in on their
I
own,
don't
Tim.
get the rest of the
Never mind. I brought them all in already. What's this?
I have no idea. What's that doing in there?
Oh, Timmy.
Oh boy. You like it?
It's Sean's ring.
Yeah.
You had Sean's ring made in gold.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, but honey, it's August. Okay, for someone who loves their wife as much as I do, and for someone who loves Christmas as much as I do, and for someone who screws up as much as I do, you would think that this little get-out-of-jail-free card in the form of this ring would be more of a gift for me than for Susan, but I don't know, it started getting in the way. If I forget an important date. Honey, I'm sorry. Work was just crazy.
I work too, you know.
Yeah, I know.
If you just called, I'd have changed the reservation. You never think to call. What's this? Oh, Timmy.
Here we go again.
It's Sean's ring.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad. Okay, at first, I thought that I controlled this little bit of magic, you know, but I don't know, I couldn't make it just appear through sheer force of will or anything, or wave my hands and say, abracadabra. Well, Lord knows there were times I wanted to.
Why? Do I have to do all of the cleanup around here?
I'm sorry, I need help.
It's too late. I have gotten almost all of it. What's this? Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong
Oh,
at
you
all.
look like you're about to say something.
I love you.
Great.
So as you can see, I have no idea of knowing when I'm going to be in trouble or when it's suddenly going to be Christmas all over again. I have no idea what magic that little ring has. But I do know that it is the thing that made Susan fall in love with me. So I guess it just kind of shows up whenever it needs to remind her that she still does love me. To tell you the truth, I've begun to resent that ring.
You had Sean's ring made in gold.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. What's wrong?
I had that ring remade for you 20 years ago.
I don't understand.
And it's not Christmas. It's not even a holiday.
You're not making
It's
sense.
not even September. It's just September, for Christ's sake, Susan.
What's happening, Timmy?
I think I made a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
I think I made a mistake having that ring remade. I mean, it was Sean's gift to give you, not mine to improve upon. Look what it's done to us.
What did it do?
That ring, that little bit of magic, it seems to be the thing that's holding us together.
That is not true. I love
Look,
you.
how many Christmases have we spent together?
We've been married for 20 years.
No, that's not what I'm asking. I am asking how many Christmases have we spent together?
I don't get what you're
Well,
getting at.
try counting in your head. Just think only of Christmases.
You're crazy.
Indulge me? Well,
By my count, we've had 87 Christmases.
ho, ho, ho.
How can that be?
It's the ring.
It is a lovely ring, and I love that you gave it
No,
to me.
you love me because of that ring.
No,
That ring is what's keeping us together.
that is totally untrue.
You didn't even notice me, except as an annoyance or like a pesky friend of your brother's, until I gave you that ring.
Is that what you think?
Why else would it show up time after time? That ring is here to remind you that without that one perfect Christmas gift, you wouldn't be in my life. So what are you doing?
Screw the ring.
No, but Sean gave you
Sean
that.
didn't give me that ring. Sean gave me a toy.
Yeah, but-
And you gave me something that reminded me of my brother on a day when I very much needed
Then
it.
why did
But don't you ever think that that piece of metal has anything to do with my loving you. I love that you gave it to me, and I love that it ties you and me to my brother, who I love beyond words. But it is not the reason we're together.
You kissed me for the first time when I gave you that ring.
I had been wanting to kiss you. Since I caught you with my dad's Playboys, you don't.
I had no idea.
My husband is a very smart man about a lot of things.
Oh, who are you talking to?
Them.
You can talk to them?
Did you think you were the only one who could talk to them?
No, not.
Well, that it was till death do us part, but only the husband gets
Okay,
to
look,
speak to the
I
audience.
didn't realize that you could talk.
My husband is a very smart man about a lot of things. But he's always been a bit naive about love. He's always thought that love is about big, sweeping gestures and grand declarations. He thinks that love is very black and white, and is always afraid that it's in danger of going away. And he thinks that I fell in love with him because of a ring. But I fell in love with him a long time before that. I mean, after all, he ran Sean's bases.
Did you guys see that? He hit a home run, Sean! You won the game, buddy!
And he kept Sean's secrets. Where did you get this?
I found it.
Yeah, right. And yes, he gave me a present that gave Christmas back to me when I thought I'd never be able to celebrate it again.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I love that you gave me that ring, honey, but I fell in love with you a long time before that.
I didn't know.
I know you didn't know. I think that,
What is it?
well, no, it's too crazy.
Too crazy? Honey, we have forced over 80 Christmases on ourselves. What can be crazy in our lives?
I think that the ring is trying to tell you that you're more than one gift given on any one Christmas. You're certainly more to me than one single gift.
I love you very much.
I love you too. Merry September.
Merry September, darling. get that for